But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll come out throwing here on first down. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Jonnu Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
40 extra points.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But where that game was all Tennessee, they led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. Now Gordon on first down. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And down right around the 37. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made by Christian Fulton. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Titans' 36-yard line.
Flushed out right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Go, go, go. Undercross. No. Check 31, check 31. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Go ahead.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will stop right around the 25. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Titans.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Ravens, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. To throw again. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Titans 14. Ravens, nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gordon, the ball carrier. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Under 10. Check 52.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets...
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Derrick Henry on the carry. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's
on 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Harris, complete.
the pass.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
A gain of 7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And the Titans first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Running from the gun with Henry. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
The 40-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First down, Tennessee.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The Titan ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
He'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
And the Titans first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Back to throw here. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Henry. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Raven 16. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now the Raven defense is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Titans.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Titans have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Titans 21. Ravens.
Out is the
14.
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And we're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Jackson tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return, and it'll be Titan football.
38-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Tennessee.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. 2nd and 14. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He gives it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And the Titans first down.
Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
At the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3 on the play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Back now in Baltimore, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker at the kickoff for Baltimore.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Check it back, check it back.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
For a Baltimore Ravens.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson draw play to Dobbins. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Down and 12.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest-Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Titans 28, Ravens 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson dancing to his left. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Yeah. I got you, son.
From the gun, Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Throwing now is Jackson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Titans.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6.
Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. Fighting to stay upright inside. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
It's rare that a man his size